Have you ever noticed something funny? You ask two people in their 70s how they're doing. One says, "Oh, my back hurts, my knees hurt, I don't know where I left my glasses, and I need a nap after eating one banana." Then the other person walks in. They're 78. They're smiling, they're walking fast, they're cracking jokes, they're planning a trip. And somehow they have more energy than people half their age. You stand there thinking, hold on, what is this person's secret? Is it money? Maybe. Good genes? Could be. Magic? Well, if it is, somebody forgot to tell the rest of us where to buy it. But here's something that surprises a lot of people. Many experts who study healthy aging have noticed something simple. It isn't just what these energetic seniors eat. It isn't only how much they exercise. It's something they do every single night, without even thinking about it. Sleep. Not just sleeping, but when they go to sleep. And believe it or not, just moving your bedtime by 1 hour can sometimes change how you feel the next morning. More energy, better mood, sharper memory, less stress, and maybe, just maybe, you start looking younger too. Now, before anyone says, "I've been going to bed at 1 a.m. since 1982 and I'm still alive." Congratulations, we're happy you're here, but surviving and thriving are two different things. Today we're talking about 7 surprising sleep facts that many people over 70 never hear. We'll also look at them through Carl Jung's way of understanding the human mind. Because Jung believed something beautiful. The mind doesn't heal only during the day. Sometimes it does its deepest work while you're asleep. So if you've ever wondered, what time should I really be going to bed? Stay with me. One of these facts completely changed how one 74-year-old man lived, and his own daughter said she thought he looked 10 years younger after only a few months. We'll get to that story soon. But first, I want to ask you something. How old are you? And what time do you usually go to bed? Tell us down in the comments. I'm always amazed reading where everyone is watching from. Some of you are watching with your morning coffee. Some are watching before bed. And somebody I already know is watching this at 2 in the morning thinking, "I'll fix my sleep tomorrow." I see you. You're not hiding. Let's begin. Number 1. Your body loves routine more than perfection. This surprises many people. They spend years asking, what is the perfect bedtime? But the better question is, do I go to bed around the same time every night? Think about children. Around bedtime, they start rubbing their eyes. They get sleepy. Why? Because their body expects sleep. Now here's the funny part. Adults somehow think they're different. At 9 p.m. they're sleepy. Then they say, "I'll just watch one more episode." 3 episodes later. They're watching a documentary about penguins in Antarctica, wondering how life became so complicated. Sound familiar? Our brains love routine, especially after 70. Your internal clock becomes even more important. Going to bed around the same time each night helps your body know when it's time to repair itself. That's when muscles recover. Your brain clears waste. Your memories settle into place. Your mood resets. It's almost like your body has a night shift. Imagine hiring a cleaning crew for your house. Every night they arrive at 10, but some nights you don't let them in until midnight. Other nights you let them in at 1. Sometimes not at all. Eventually the house gets messy. That's exactly how many people treat sleep. Carl Jung often spoke about balance. He believed the unconscious mind isn't your enemy. It's your helper. But it works best when you give it space. Sleep is one of those spaces. One retired teacher shared something interesting. For years she stayed up until midnight watching television, not because she wasn't sleepy, just because she thought, "I'm retired. Who's going to tell me when to sleep?" Fair point. Then one evening she started going to bed around 9:30 every night. Not exactly, just close. 3 months later she told her grandson, "I don't know what's happening, but I wake up before my alarm." Her grandson laughed. "Grandma, you don't even have an alarm." Exactly. Her body became the alarm. That's the power of routine. And here's something funny. Retirement sometimes tricks people. You finally have freedom. No boss, no clock, no rushing. Then suddenly bedtime becomes whenever. Some nights it's 9, some nights it's 1. Some nights you're standing in the kitchen at midnight eating crackers like it's an Olympic sport. Retirement should feel free, not confusing. Freedom doesn't mean chaos. Sometimes the healthiest freedom comes with a gentle rhythm. Now, does that mean everybody over 70 must sleep exactly at 9? No. Everybody is different. Some naturally feel sleepy earlier, others a little later. The goal isn't chasing a magical number. The goal is finding a bedtime that lets you wake up refreshed and keeping it consistent. Simple, not perfect. Consistent. So let me ask you another question. Are you an early bird, or are you part of the famous "I'll sleep after one more YouTube video club"? Be honest. Nobody here is judging. Well, maybe your pillow is. Number 2. The best bedtime may be earlier than you think. Now don't panic. I'm not about to tell you that life ends at 7 p.m. Nobody wants that. Imagine your friends calling. "Come outside." "No thanks. It's 7:15. I'm preparing emotionally for bedtime." That's not what we're saying. But here's what's interesting. Many older adults naturally begin feeling sleepy somewhere between 8:30 and 10:30 at night. Instead of fighting it, listen to it. Your body is giving you a gentle invitation. The problem is, modern life loves bright lights, phones, television, tablets, scrolling. One video becomes 5, 5 become 12. Then suddenly, YouTube politely asks, "Are you still watching?" Yes, but barely. Your eyes are open. Your brain checked out 20 minutes ago. One gentleman told his daughter, "I don't fall asleep during movies." She smiled. "Dad, you've watched the first 15 minutes of that same movie 6 nights in a row." He wasn't watching. He was snoring with confidence. Our bodies usually produce melatonin as darkness arrives. Think of melatonin like your body's bedtime invitation. It's saying, whenever you're ready, we've prepared your room. Then the phone lights up like a football stadium. Melatonin quietly packs its bags. "I'll come back later." Carl Jung believed modern people often ignored their natural rhythms. He felt many people became disconnected from themselves. Sometimes the body whispers long before it starts shouting. Sleepiness is one of those whispers. Ignore it often enough, and eventually your body stops whispering. It simply leaves you feeling tired all day. There's an old saying, "The hours before midnight are worth gold." Whether every minute is scientifically special isn't really the point. The point is this. Many people simply sleep better when they don't constantly push bedtime later and later. Here's a little story. A 76-year-old grandfather loved watching late-night sports. Nothing wrong with that, except every morning. He complained he had no energy. His granddaughter finally made a deal. "Dad, watch the highlights tomorrow morning instead." He laughed. "You mean I don't have to stay awake until midnight?" A few weeks later, he admitted something. "I actually enjoy breakfast again." Amazing what sleep can do. Sometimes we think we need more coffee, more vitamins, more energy drinks, more motivation. Sometimes we just need a pillow at the right time. And here's something I'd love to know. What time do you usually feel naturally sleepy? Not the time you actually go to bed, the time your body says, "I'm ready." Write it in the comments. You might be surprised how many people feel sleepy around the same time. And coming up next, We're talking about one sleep habit that secretly makes many people feel older than they really are, without them even realizing it. Once you hear this one, you may never look at your bedtime routine the same way again. Now let's talk about something many people don't realize. Sometimes the problem is not the number of hours you sleep. The problem is what happens before you sleep. Because your brain does not have an off switch. You can't just jump into bed after a stressful day and expect your mind to say, "Perfect, let's relax now." Your brain is more like an old computer. If you have 50 programs running in the background, it needs time to shut everything down. Number 3. Your evening mood affects your morning energy. Have you ever gone to bed angry, then woke up still carrying that same feeling? Maybe you had an argument. Maybe you were worried about money. Maybe you were thinking about something someone said years ago. Funny how the brain does that. Someone can hurt your feelings in 1998, and your brain says, "Don't worry, I saved that file. Would you like to open it tonight at 2 a.m.? The brain has a strange memory system. Carl Jung believed that the things we don't process during the day can follow us into our dreams and our unconscious mind. That doesn't mean every dream has a hidden message, but it does remind us of something important. Our inner world matters. Before bed, give yourself a few peaceful minutes. Maybe write down your thoughts. Maybe say something you're grateful for. Maybe simply sit quietly. You don't need a complicated routine. You don't need a $1,000 wellness machine. Sometimes the best sleep tool is just peace. Number 4. Your bedroom should tell your brain, relax. Your bedroom should not feel like an office. It should not feel like a movie theater. And it definitely should not feel like a battlefield where you fight your phone every night. Your brain learns from your environment. If every night you sit in bed scrolling through stressful news, your brain starts thinking, "Oh, this place is where we worry." Then you wonder why you can't sleep. It's like inviting someone to your house every night and saying, "Welcome. Tonight we will panic together." Not a great guest. A simple change can help. Dim the lights. Reduce noise. Make your bedroom comfortable. Create a little signal that says, "Day is finished." Your body loves signals. A relaxing routine is like telling your mind, "You can put your worries down now." Number 5. Staying active during the day helps you sleep at night. Many people think the secret to better sleep is doing nothing. But your body was designed to move. You don't need to run a marathon. Nobody is asking Grandma and Grandpa to start training for the Olympics tomorrow. Imagine someone saying, "At 82, I started lifting weights." Amazing. But most of us are thinking, "I started lifting the remote control, and that's already progress." Movement can be simple. Walking, stretching, gardening, dancing in the kitchen. Yes, dancing counts, especially when nobody is watching. Actually, maybe dancing counts more when nobody is watching. A little movement during the day tells your body, "We used our energy, now it's time to recover," and recovery is where sleep becomes powerful. Number 6. Waking up at the same time can keep you feeling younger. Most people focus only on bedtime, but your wake-up time is also important. Your body loves rhythm. Think about your favorite song. If the beat changes every few seconds, it feels confusing. Your body is the same. A regular wake-up time helps your internal clock stay balanced, even on weekends, even during retirement, because retirement is wonderful. But sometimes retirement turns people into professional schedule breakers. Monday? No problem. Wake up at 7. Saturday? Who knows what day it is? The sun will tell me. A little structure can actually make you feel freer, because when your body knows what to expect, you spend less energy fighting yourself. Number 7. Sleep is not just rest, it's renewal. This is the biggest one. Many people think sleep is simply the time when you stop doing things. But sleep is when your body is busy. Your brain is organizing memories. Your body is repairing. Your emotions are resetting. It's like your body has a nighttime maintenance crew. You go to sleep, and your body says, "Okay, everyone, he's finally resting. Let's fix some things." The maintenance workers have been waiting all day. Then suddenly, you wake up. New day, new energy, new chance. This is why many people who age beautifully don't just focus on adding years to life. They focus on adding life to their years. They protect their energy. They protect their peace. They protect their sleep. And I want to leave you with this thought. Getting older does not mean becoming less alive. Sometimes wisdom is simply learning what your younger self ignored. Your body has been speaking to you your whole life. Sometimes it says, move. Sometimes it says, slow down. Sometimes it says, please put the phone away and go to bed. And maybe, just maybe, your body knows what it is talking about. So tonight, don't worry about being perfect. You don't need a magical bedtime. You don't need to completely change your life overnight. Start small. Choose a calmer evening. Listen to your body. Give yourself the rest you deserve. Because staying young is not only about your face, it's about your energy, your curiosity, your joy, your willingness to wake up and say, "I'm still here, and I still have something beautiful ahead of me." Now I want to hear from you. What time do you usually go to bed? And what is your best sleep tip that has helped you over the years? Share it in the comments because your advice might help someone else watching this. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more stories about psychology, healthy aging, and the secrets behind living a happier, stronger life. Take care of yourself. And tonight, give your body the gift of a good night's sleep. I'll see you in the next video.